Ah, yes, Sunday morning. Nice bacon sandwich. Put my feet up. Cup of coffee. Let's see what's on TV.
As for us, who you formerly known as Russ Walker the Talker, to you, Amanda, Ed and
Oh
Ashley,
no,
choose to
not him. I
Russ
don't
is
mind the
sometimes
cat,
look for
but that geezer
old
gives me
jobs,
indigestion.
my previous one and my current.
Greetings, cats and kittens. Welcome once again to Baggy Hi-Fi, this YouTube channel devoted to record collecting and the vinyl community here in the UK. Well, apologies to Steve Carlson after that intro. I do love you really, Steve. In fact, one of my Sunday routines after the busyness of the morning is to watch Steve Carlson's Vinyl Community Sunday show. I don't know how he does it really, making one every Sunday, but I do enjoy it. Which brings us to the theme of this video, which is Sunday music. I sometimes hear vinyl community members speak about perhaps a particular record and saying this is a Sunday record, a Sunday morning record. And I seem to recall that one of the music magazines, could have been Mojo, used to have a questionnaire in its early pages asking various questions to a musician. And one of them was, what do you sing in the shower? And another one was, what's a Sunday morning record for you? So I was lying in bed this morning and I thought I'd pursue this theme as a video, as a Baggy Hi-Fi video. So what is a Sunday morning record? We often hear people talking about it. Is it something which is quieter than the music we would listen to the rest of the week? And maybe after a busy working week, do we have more time to listen to music? Is a Sunday morning record different from a Saturday night record? I would imagine that is the case. So I'm sort of throwing this question out to you, the vinyl community, but I'm also going to reflect on what Sunday music is for me. I guess the music I would listen to on a Sunday would be probably a little bit quieter. I tend not to listen to newer records on a Sunday to absorb them. I'm probably more likely to listen to something which is more familiar. So I'm going to show you some records which I have been in the last couple of weeks listening to on a Sunday, on a quiet Sunday. And this first one is one I hadn't listened to in ages. It's a 12-inch by Luna, Indian Summer from the early 90s. Lovely 4-track EP. I don't think these tracks appear on one of their official albums. Of course, Luna were the band formed by Dean Wareham after the breakup of Galaxy 500. And I think one of Steve Carlson's favourite bands, actually. So the first track is Indian Summer, a cover of the Beat Happening song, then a tune, one of their own, called Eggnog. And then side 2, not really surprising because Dean Wareham wears his influences on his sleeve. Velvet Underground song, Ride Into the Sun, all really sort of mellow tracks, really suitable for a Sunday. And a cover of a tune by, I don't know, who was it? That's What You Say. Steve Wynn's song, it'll come to be Dream Syndicate song, That's What You Always Say, from their Days of Wine and Roses album. So some lovely cover versions on here. Another very sort of quiet and mellow record is by English artist, very underappreciated artist, Virginia Astley. This is from, think about the late 80s, 1986. Yeah, this is the album Hope in a Darkened Heart. Now, Virginia Astley, I think I have spoken about her before, but she's the daughter of the composer of a lot of TV music, Edwin Astley. I think he did music for The Prisoner, and did he do the music for The Avengers as well? But anyway, Virginia's music is very sort of fragile, very sort of classical influenced, very ambient influenced. She's just has a new CD, which I was looking at last night or new recording available on Bandcamp. Very rural sounding music, and I'm going to do a needle drop from this as well, because I've been listening to this. This is certainly Sunday music for me anyway. Another 12-inch I've been listening to, a lovely 12-inch by Spaceman 3, Hypnotized, version of Honey, which was on their Revolution album, was it? And The World Is Dying. Spacemen 3, not in their loud and fuzzy mode, but in their mellow mode there. Hypnotized. Now, other things I like to listen to on a Sunday, I like to listen to a bit of Canterbury music, like excellent 70s bands like Robert Wyatt's Matching Mole. This is their first album. Lovely, lovely record. Or maybe the epitome of Canterbury, a Caravan album. Probably my favourite. If I could do it all over again, I'd do it all over you. And then, as I say, I don't really like to listen to new stuff on a Sunday. Don't really want to give time to absorb new or even challenging records. So I like to listen to something familiar and something melodic, and usually something from the 60s like this, like Something Else by the Kinks, one of their finest albums. Or Macca's Ram, big favourite of mine. Or one of the underrated Wings albums, Venus and Mars. So I'm going to do some needle drops now and come back after the needle drops.
Breakfast in cemetery, boy tasting wild cherry, touch girl, apple blossom, just a boy playing possum. We'll come back for Indian summer. We'll come back for Indian summer. We'll come back for Indian summer and go our separate ways.
So what else is Sunday music in my house? I sometimes like to listen to something a little bit folky, not necessarily folk music, but folk rock, I guess. And this is one I turn to quite a bit. Jethro Tull's second album, Stand Up, with the stand-up sleeve. Or something like the Strawbs, this live album, just a collection of antiques and curios. At that time, Rick Wakeman was in the band. Or maybe some early Steel Eye Span. Can't beat a bit of Steel Eye. And the album Pleased to See the King. Or maybe one of the Fairport albums. One of my favourites, Angel Delight. People often go for the Sandy Denny era, which is great, but I think this is still a strong album, post Sandy. Or maybe an American singer-songwriter like Judy Sill, this wonderful first album by Judy Sill, with those very apocalyptic Christian lyrics. Or Joni. Hardly ever show Joni, but Joni Mitchell, I do listen to her quite a bit, and this is a Sunday favourite, Don Juan's Reckless Daughter, with its epic track orchestrated. Is it a side-long, or at least nearly a side-long tune, Paprika Plains. And on the other hand, on a Sunday, if I'm maybe reading or writing or doing a bit of drawing, if I have a little bit of free time, I will prefer maybe to listen to some instrumental music, so the lyrics don't distract me too much, and can't go wrong with a bit of Frippanino, no pussyfooting. Or maybe some Tangerine Dream, favourite there, Rubicon, from their Virgin Records era. Or maybe a bit of British jazz rock of the Canterbury vein. This is a great one. Gilgamesh, was listening to that this morning. Gilgamesh, very much in the side of Soft Machine, National Health vein of British 70s jazz rock. Or finally, maybe a bit of exotica if I'm feeling in an exotic mood. Something like this, which I was just listening to the other Sunday. Les Baxter and his orchestra, Ritual of the Savage. Put you in that exotic frame of mind. So that's it. That's the theme of this video. Quite simple, really. Just music I would listen to on a Sunday. What music do you like to listen to on a Sunday? So that's it for now. See you soon. Thank you for the latest subscribers and all your comments. Much appreciated. Bye for now.